Okay. And we are live. So, yesterday, what first started as a rescue mission for Hans quickly turned into an infiltration mission against Sigismund's town council in Gutenberg. It wasn't that bad. We infiltrated the castle through the secret entrance, found Hans in there, after having to restart the save one time because one guard resisted the takedown. So it wasn't that bad. Him and a French knight who was responsible for the defense of Gutenberg were in there. To escape, we had to go to make for the stables. As we were there, we heard that the von Bergov was being summoned by Sigismund to the Skelett's monastery, and then there was going to be an important town council meeting for an important announcement. At the same time, as Henry and the prisoners escaped, we met across the Lords of Lipa and Radzig, who were making for a meeting of Wenceslas's allies. So, Henry infiltrated the council as a waiter, and now we're with Godwin over at the meeting of the Lords of Wenceslas's supporters, and we have some stuff to do apparently. Let's get started and see where it ends up. Oop. So, we had to introduce ourselves to a rabbi, the French knight, and maybe some other people I don't remember. And of course, we're going to be talking with all the other characters, Hanush, Radzig, and also this place is Godwin's father's home castle place, I think. And Godwin doesn't like his dad, or his family, maybe. Let's see how things play out. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna guess we're gonna have a bunch of... Oh, also, because Godwin is drunk, we should go and get some emergency wine in case we have to do some combat, so we get better stats. Nobles, guards, nobles... Ah, there's less people to talk to than I imagined. Oh, here's the allies. Hello. The Lord of Liechtenstein's people.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
You're on business, you're looking for friends.
Are you looking for friends among us?
Let us say rather that we have chosen a side.
Wenceslas's side.
The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
Yeah, but those are
We
lords.
don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. we did not get off to a very good start.
You did it off. Do air as a human.
Well, maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say?
Mm-hmm.
From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is
Ah.
why Samuel is in this world.
He's
For
Henry's
our
brother,
narrow
half-brother,
sense.
whatever.
Maybe he
Well,
was my father.
not exactly.
But he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me. But instead he fathered another bastard.
Another's
Don't make
bastard.
hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own.
Not Henry.
In Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
Good health.
Guess we're drinking.
Fine.
Yay, we lost a debuff. Alright then. John of Liechtenstein is here. Oh, there's a Brabant.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a
Ooh.
warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
Oh, friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off.
How'd you end up in Maleshalv? That's a good question.
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah,
Even though we know.
C'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I
It's a complicated
heroically led
story.
the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
Uh-huh.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh. I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Maleshov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted, but they never broke my spirit.
You say you're a poet?
We still don't know what happened to these
How on
unfortunate
earth
turns of
else
events.
to amuse us?
Jamais.
Never.
Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been on your travels?
Italy, at least.
Seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one?
Which one do you mean?
Hey.
I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito, My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly but surely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jiska's here. The Margrave. Anush. The Devil.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses.
Oh, Rutard is
and
there.
carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare?
Like 5
Has
guys.
any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing.
Oh,
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
he's gonna have to come with a new angle.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health, and to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here? I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein.
Uh-oh.
And you must be Godwin, the son of... That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that? I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering. Is that so? Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
Mm-hmm.
It depends what it's all about. A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings. That's a weak word. And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that. Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace. We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
That's expensive.
When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop. Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves. But he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield. But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace. And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction. Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst? More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Maybe. But that still sounds expensive. And not so great. Why?
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
Aren't we all?
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein.
I've seen
If you
Anna.
can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Any ideas on how to do that?
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow, but certain defeat for all of us.
Okay.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you 2 left.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Whoever's the first on the list.
Botchek of Kunstadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Okay, that's the angle to take.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
And Madame Anna?
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of
a male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Good to know.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Drink!
Success to our plans.
Alright then. One thing at a time.
I'll tell you.
There's 2 people here. What's the 3rd person?
Not even Botchek. He's a great lord.
Not sure.
That's hard to believe. Martin likes to exaggerate. He was talking about the sorry nags even when they belong to someone else.
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Ha, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
Alright then.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
I come for an
I
envoy.
came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric, to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
Who?
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
Oh well.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
You don't know which end of that thing is up.
Not bad for a priest.
Oof. Got bonked. More Latin. Confuse him. Blech.
You're fast.
Left arm low.
Who taught you that?
Sum quick ve tribue. Stand firm. Otherwise, the first strike will put you on your arse.
Take that.
What's wrong with your legs?
She's gotta win.
Did they teach you that in the seminary? That was sneaky.
Swing with your whole arm, not just your wrist. Look in my eyes, not at my sword.
Fuck. Hey, who taught you that?
Cover your right
No,
side.
you don't.
You've got a gap there I can drive a cart through.
Blech. Boom.
That will do. My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Jeez.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Older.
Mm-hmm.
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Older are both pretty small players. After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Older. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me.
Eh, we
Tell
can
me
do
what it's
that.
all about.
It's not a secret.
All right then. You've heard Job's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, well, on to the next one. Hey boys, anything to talk about? With the devil.
May I have a word with you, sir?
You? Anytime. With you, at least there's some sensible conversation. Unlike this pack of conceited upstarts.
What do you have against the burgers?
Have you got something against the Kuttenberg nobles?
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were born with silver spoons up their asses. And they think that can turn their blood blue.
But surely they're not all like that. And they are our allies.
Allies or not, someone ought to show them their place.
Capon is free now.
Young Lord Capon.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might. But if not, war.
Do you think there's really going to be a war?
I sincerely hope so.
What
Are you testing me? Job's called this assembly.
to turn out well? Some are up to their elbow.
Better make sure you're among the latter then.
What about the devil? Can't talk to him. Radzig.
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you. What do you expect?
Well, but, all going well, as long as we proceed without...
I couldn't help but note...
to put it mildly. Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble...
Wise words.
You know, I am. And
May God... Where did you leave Sir Divish?
Haven't you heard? No one even imagined
child.
Divish would produce an heir at his age.
As they say.
Godwin.
Well...
Alright then. Maybe we can blame Henry for that one. Oh, whoops. On the floor below that we can find one of the guests I'm supposed to talk to.
Why we mustn't push too hard.
There's one.
Burghers, patricians and usurers.
You seem a bit out of sorts. Anything wrong?
Jiska.
Oh, these grand aristocratic assemblies are nothing for me. I'd be happier if they just told me in the morning how it all went and what my boys have to do next.
But then you'd miss all the grub and the booze. It seems lick.
And how's he gonna do it? Didn't you s well, the only approach that'll work with...
Let's...
That's... In that case, it'll be up to you.
A lot of people think where they're at.
Well, that's to be expected.
Well,
Sigismund confiscated his caste, not to mention that his son...
Alright. Well, let's start with Boschek.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Jobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men at arms?
Yes.
If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men at arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutan.
Isn't that cowardly?
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, I ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Interesting.
It's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I
Keep
don't
on.
want to be unhappy.
Liechtenstein.
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
What about me?
Honor to oblige.
Forget about it. Even if by some miracle...
How about...
He's a youngster still.
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience. And when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, Hanush lords over Rattay and seems quite happy with that state of affairs. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
We'll have to talk it over.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon. If he agrees, we can celebrate our lives.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide.
Mm-hmm.
If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
And Capon. Where is he, by the way? Not here. I thought I saw him in the... Well, I saw him earlier. But is he around here? Samuel... There he is.
I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
The bad news is there's hardly any females in this whole damned place. There's some old bat standing there with two young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news.
You're going to get married.
Oh boy.
Is she at least pretty?
I don't know. I've never seen her.
You're really a barrel of laughs, Godwin. Wait till Hanush hears this. Now, enough nonsense.
Oh boy.
Let's have it.
To your health. Well, we tried. Anyway, marriage time.
Sir Hanush.
You do?
Young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Bushek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yitka.
Bushek of Kunstadt?
Oh.
The Bushek of Kunstadt? Godwin, you conniving old bastard.
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Yay.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I
Oh
wouldn't
boy.
tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. And to your parlaying skills.
Well, that worked out. It's a deal. Now time for some more.
Exactly why we must...
Sir Bushek.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers!
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yika and the unhappy Lord King.
Here's to a good bargain.
Where's the lady? The last. Oh, there they are.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Also about some murder.
Diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
An army.
Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Yes.
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know Liechtenstein's behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans, but they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine, and beneficial deals.
Then you've come to the right place.
You're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average, the cooks lack imagination, and I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Mm-hmm. You're wise.
It's not only your money we're interested in.
Your skills.
We're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
What do you do?
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
A classic.
And these papers...
My relatives somehow dug up some
You were dealing...
They were not the enemy at the time.
Eh.
All right, I'll help you.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags. Bring them to me, but watch yourself.
Alright then. Forged documents, can I read them? No. No. Oh well. The saddlebag, which is in here. Boop. Nobody saw that. That wasn't so hard. Well, that guy just saw me at the end there, but that should be fine. Probably. And now Godwin is drunk properly. Not just tipsy. Oh well.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have...
My lady, with all the clamor going on here they are. You're welcome.
As agreed.
Thank you.
Yes, quite.
Hey!
And to this...
Drink. Talk to Liechtenstein. Yo.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstadt will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story.
He tells them.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. Yeah. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
Yes!
Whoa.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Oh.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Whoa. 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 Ooh, Han's gonna stay here, huh? Meanwhile, back with Henry. Am I going to go back to waiting? Oh boy. Back to waiting, I think. Oh.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed.
As a
an
banditry
example
problem.
to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything.
Classic Sigismund.
The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rabble get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Margaret.
You wanted white last time.
And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you are harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We learn about Sigismund. Let's see what it says while we wait. Sigismund of Luxembourg, son of Charles IV and his fourth wife, Elizabeth of Pomerania, was king of Hungary and Croatia, then king of Germany, Bohemia, and Lombardy. His upbringing in the Hungarian court taught him the hard rules of politics. Sigismund was rather positively received by the Bohemian nobility. However, some of them continued to support Wenceslas. The mercenaries ravaging, was forced to retreat back to Hungary to suppress a noble rebellion. He entered Bohemian history as an erudite, pragmatic ruler. He acted as a defender of the Christianity against the expanding Ottoman Empire. After the death of his brother, he fought against the Hussite uprising, which... Something. I don't know. It doesn't continue.
Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart. And we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries. They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
They're trying to suppress the noble rebellion.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
They lost privileges?
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace, at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This... Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting
Likes
for the
red.
right moment. He'll switch sides.
You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
He's gonna need another refill.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rakosh.
Ah.
Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
They're attacking the fortress right now.
We and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malashov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No. We shall have white. We have had enough of it.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabosh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
The bombard.
We could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
Drink!
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Later that evening at the fortress. That's when Otto von Burgo's men are gonna arrive. Henry's information is gonna be moot if he doesn't make it there in time. Godwin time again? Lots of jumping around. Oh god.
Such a good soul.
The name is unpronounced.
Brabant.
How would you like our wine,
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted? Even the French royal court.
But how about this
took
wine?
note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine.
Yeah. So you don't like our wines?
So you're not too keen on our stuff?
Comment dire? Let us say you still have much work ahead. If you try hard, you may have some decent wine to celebrate the second coming of Christ.
Oh, that's a roast.
Give me 100 nights.
Celebrate. Woo.
Having a good time?
It's a fucking bore. These old farts here have no idea what fun is.
Well, what are you missing? There's wine, food. Even a few females worth the same.
I'd rather have a game of dice. Or a good punch-up.
Bro. Oh, come and play.
Let's have a game then.
For coin.
I'll bet.
Since it's yourself.
Now that's a pile of coin.
Woo. Gambling. Let's try and win. I can't see anything. That's a 6, a 4, a 6, a 5, a 1. Oh god. That's not gonna be easy. A 3, 5, 3, 5. It's hard to see. 4, 5, 1, 4. Roll again. 5, 6. Roll again. Come on, Godwin, be lucky. Gamble. Bust. Oh well. He picked a 1. No farting. Picked a 1 again. That's it. Playing the long game. 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 5. One, 2, 6. Okay then. One, 1. Reroll. Come on, big stuff. Want to win some money. 6, 5, 5, 5. That's 500 points right there. Okay, that should be enough. Pass. That's so the devil doesn't just win. That's a 5. That's a 1. That's another 1. That's a 5. That's a 1. It's gonna re-roll. Come on, bust. Bust. My turn. 6, 5, 2, 5, 4. Yeah, no, we don't have a 3. Okay, 1, 5, 5. Just re-roll. Just re-roll everything. 6, 4, 1, 6, 6. We win. Alright then. Who's next? Love.
How come you're still here, sir? Weren't you supposed to travel with Sir Hanush?
All hail Yobst. He sorted out things here nicely. He got my money for a start, and that's more than I wanted to give him. But you know how it goes. Give them a finger. I explained to the Margrave that I'm not going anywhere, and I sent my captain with him. He's still young and full of piss and vinegar. I'm too old and fond of my comfort.
Did you at least
Nothing to discuss. It'll be at our castle Potstein, of course. It's the pride of our family. We can fit in 3 times more people than here, and that still wouldn't be much.
Ah, but there are 2 castles in Ratai. I'd bet my right arm old Hanush will want to have the wedding there.
What? In Ratai? Well, I ought to look into that then.
But deal with him yourself, though. I won't be your gent's messenger anymore.
Alright then. Let's go and speak with who? I forgot what the actual objective was. What's the A? Oh, it was Liechtenstein, wasn't it? Liechtenstein.
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success.
Yeah.
And so,
Toast.
touching. Come now.
I never had
Yeah.
maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs. He can't
Oh
make
boy.
it as far as the cake.
To hell with that keg slop. I had my eye on him all evening and left the rest of us.
You can bet on it.
I don't.
Have to find some special booze. Find a jug of wine.
As drunk as a fiddler.
Like that. Or like that. That's a jug. That's beer. Or is it gonna be hidden somewhere? The pitcher. But it's not wine. That's a keg.
Other end, maybe an old pinch person. But when it comes to your other steward's brown eyes,
Maybe it's downstairs. Right around here. Maybe. This place looks like the kitchen. Madame, wine? Maid?
Sorry,
From Clean.
I've come to rescue.
Really?
Well,
Do you play dart?
you mean
You strip if you like.
Me.
I'll give.
Not up. Look, if you want.
I need help with something. I mean the ones with the really good wine.
And you're one.
I should say.
And I'm. Anyway, I don't know nothing about no wine. Try asking my mom.
Okay, as the cook.
Farmyard beast.
Where is the cook? There they are.
Good day.
So
What do you think? He didn't have to choose me.
wait.
It's been I was afraid,
You haven't.
but I have. And you... Not at all.
What? And
You really... You ought go and have a drink and...
where might I?
Why?
It's not for me.
Aha. It's Lord...
Alright then. Go downstairs is basically what she said. Here's downstairs. They said the jugs are on the table. Let's take the red. And the white. No? Okay.
The red'll be good, I hope.
Oh.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. He wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
You said horsemen plural?
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Von Burgo? No.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Ouch.
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
There goes Rothard. He got disarmed. Godwin time.
Shit.
Huzzah! Can we rescue Rothard, or is he just a hostage canonically?
Jesus! The surrounding Christopher can't make it on his own.
He's out of stamina over there. Oh, is Christopher done? No, not Christopher. Kill him. Get him. Ouch. Boom, there he goes. I don't think we'd have much of a chance to save Christopher, unless it's like a thing of luck. Get that shield.
Oh, fuck. Now you're for it, you shit.
Ouch. That's not going well. Good thing we're not bleeding. Bleh. Oh, and you got a second win for Godwin. I can't fight in the stairs. Bleh. Yeah, okay, well, maybe we'll be able to save Christopher this time around. We'll try.
Jesus! The surrounding Christopher! He can't make it on his own.
Show what you're made of!
Kick your asses!
Oh, we killed one.
What are you waiting for, wretch?
There we are. That was much easier. Oh, Christopher's dead. Can't even look. Hey, Hans is there. Ow. Keep it up. He's got a stamina. Got a big bonk on him. Whoa, double block. That was cool. There he goes. Is Henry on his way? Yeah. Oh boy. Henry time. Keep going, keep going. Yeah. Have I got my equipment back? No. We're still in the servant's outfit. Alright then. Oh yeah, I still have my preset done. That's fine then.
Whoa.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Let me get the gun out. These guys are really ganging up on this dude. I missed. Classic.
Slice him up.
Shoot, 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 shoot.
Take
I missed. I hate this gun. Switch weapons. I can't have my torch out.
Fuck you.
Ow. There he goes.
Fuck yourself.
There he goes. I couldn't master strike. I tried. Oh, more. There he goes.
Show what you're made of.
Next one. Get him. Yeah. Bonk.
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin.
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Oder and Kunstad and Rutard.
Dang.
And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They did take all the nobles.
Like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
What happened?
My younger brother.
You've known him for half a day.
Shut up! Leave him be. He's right.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. That is the least you can do for him.
Where did they go?
They've got to raise an army for us.
So we have a plan to...
But, as you can see,
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
be so kind.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you.
You knew he was coming.
Markvark and Sigismund promised to make him...
When he sees what von Bergau did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat. Trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
Victory?
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and...
If I survive the journey... Oh, God.
The Jews are in danger, that's true.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing.
I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor...
Is Henry gonna have to do it all over again?
Maybe Samuel will figure something out.
He's here too.
Aye, escorting the rabbi.
Anyway,
give me a moment.
Lots of stuff to do.
Guard the walls until morning. If anyone
Tell
shows
Sam
up,
and Liechtenstein.
I want to know that.
Hey Hans.
Good to see you both.
Both?
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
He paid me.
Von Owlet surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. Young Odorin, Anna of Volstein, and several other nobles are dead. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll have to try.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. Very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them. I'm going with you. Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Zizka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel.
Oh boy.
I'll try to get someone else to join.
Gotta tell more people.
Animals my arse. I've been taking care of animals all my life, and they'd never do anything like it. No.
Hey guys, bad news.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him.
Yeah.
We talked about you.
Why?
It's true. I remember how... Well,
what?
Yes.
Why are you even...
I
thought you would want to... You know, all my life, but now that I know, I will never...
I can tell you about him if you... This is not the end. Sigismund ordered confiscation.
The king...
He's no king to me.
What's a...
That is hard.
Nonsense. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Go!
Let's not waste time.
We just rode in from the city. Time to go back.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka, what brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having...
Yeah.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course.
Could you stop blabbering?
Yeah.
I'll explain to you on the way.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Go!
Let's go then.
Adonai Eloheinu, melech ha'olam.
Oh, we're gonna... Okay, well. Have to wait then. What a group.
Perish. Can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. And I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that's just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Enough with the talking. Can't we really go any faster?
Just hold on tight back there.
Yeah. Raborsh, people hate me there. I wonder why. Our reputation seems to be quite at the extremes in some places. I wonder. It must be... I'm not sure why exactly. But I can take a guess. Maybe their places are Sigismund's controlled. No, because they can't. Whatever.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon.
So many abandoned tunnels.
Follow me.
Or secret tunnels.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happier.
Damn, we're spread out. And slow. Samuel heard something. I think they're waiting for the other two back there to move. Move it, boys. Kubienka, he's too drunk. He's slowing us down. Kill him. We'll be faster that way. Rob him. Steal from his pouch. Do something. Oh well. Oh, I'm stuck. What the? What the? I'm stuck. Is it because he's too slow?
Nah, not this way. Liechtenstein went another way.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay, this way then? This way then. And now we're lost. Are you guys stuck in the corner here?
I will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone. What about us? You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us.
Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubienka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there.
We have to go this way.
Yeah. At least now we'll be slightly
Hopefully
faster.
we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
How can a few pieces of parchment be that important? And what do they contain, anyway?
Nothing very pleasant for the most part. Who hates who? Who could be blackmailed with what? Who's hiding where and why? In short, nothing I can afford to lose. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
Like once?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time.
Here we are.
Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this.
I hear someone.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. I'll gather up my things in the mean.
Gun time. Hopefully it works out this time. Upstairs. How do I go upstairs? Hello? Oh, over here. Hello? Shoot! Reload.
What do you expect me to do? Go up to him and tell him I'm leaving?
Aye, that ain't a good idea. I knew a bloke who tried that.
What happened?
I don't know, actually. I saw him go to Eric's tent, give him a piece of his mind. But never saw him come out.
Bonk. Let's get a sword out for the other guy. Ow, what the? Oh, there's another one.
Oh, yeah.
There it goes. There they go. Okay. Well, how much XP do I get whenever I shoot somebody? Marksmanship. We really don't get that much. Maybe it's because I just do body shots. Or because, like, it takes like 3 bolts to kill somebody with a crossbow, but only 1 bullet. to murder them with a whatever. Anyway, nothing important on these guys.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's...
But they didn't look like they just came to the I'm really...
There was not a novice.
But
But she is.
All right.
I'm sure Mum is waiting for us.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
Shouldn't we use it
Sir,
to leave?
If any more of them come here,
I can take care of myself. God be with you.
Murder time. Gun time, actually. Why is everything so dark? All the time. Go to Samuel's mother. What's he do? What the... Yes? In here? In here? Madame?
Oh, Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, Mum.
Mein Gott, what happened to him?
He's right outside.
He's out.
Wait!
My name is Henry.
Thank you.
watch out! More are coming!
What's going on?
Sam!
I'm
Yeah,
fine,
yeah,
but
yeah,
we'll
yeah,
return
yeah.
when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyards. Follow me.
That doesn't sound good.
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get
Wow. Wow. That hit right to the right. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. Give me a second. It'll take a while to get all these guys. This thing has too much drop off. Ah, crossbow time. That should do the trick. Let's see how much easier it is to aim with this thing. Oh, well, not that much easier. Boom! I got one, and the others escaped. Looks like crossbow's gonna have to stick around.
Can you help them?
Where? I'm doing it.
Please leave her alone, or what?
Oh, I just shot the guy in the back. Oops.
Come on, lad! You can't get away from me! You an extra asshole!
I keep missing! And these two guys are dead down there. I don't know who's fighting who. Alright then. That didn't go well. But how about my shooting skills? Hey, much higher.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
Now I'll show you!
Yes, Musik up!
It's too small.
Jesus Christ!
Go on, finish him off.
Who would you...
Boom.
The place is clear now. Come inside.
Let me get back my gun. Actually, you know what? We're gonna stay with a crossbow.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. But what about you, mein Kind?
I'm still alive. We can talk later. Now, we have to go.
Doesn't look good. These were soldiers from Markvart's company. Oh.
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? You'd rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
Nice. Wow, looks like they need help. Jeez.
Go inside. Quick. To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
They're heavily armed. Hey, Eric is
There
there.
they are. Well, now we're really fucked.
We mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back.
For how long, though?
As long as we need to.
Well. Now that sounds like a task for the gun, but there's only a few of us. Couldn't get the master strikes off. Get this guy off. Done. Finish him off. There he goes. Oops, I just hit Kibienka. Ow. There he goes. That's a new helmet I've never seen before. More death. He's out of stamina. Get him. Combo him. Or let him rest. He just bled out. Ouch, somebody else is bonking me. Out of stamina. Get him. Ow. Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
Taste my steel!
Ow. This guy's almost done. Ow. Finish him off. There he goes. One of my armors is about to stop working. Bonk.
Come on! Everyone's inside! Henry, come on! Let's go!
How are you gonna retreat like that?
Gott mogen mir. Let's go. It's this way.
That was an epic battle scene.
Damn. That was a close shave.
Gun.
I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Seems a bit inappropriate, but alright. First though, let me check my armor. Something is about to stop working right now. What is it that's really damaged? This over here. My hauberk. This is in fine condition. The cuirass with falls is super mega expensive to repair. Get it. My shoes were not doing so good.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
Is there anything?
Mein Gott, boy. Now we have to.
I know this might not be the best time.
What?
I do.
Sorry, Hashem.
I mean, not actually by blood.
Meinen Sie's Kind? Oh, der Herr of Schutz.
Sigismund burned
Yeah.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. At least you survived.
I'm sorry I don't have...
Do not worry about it.
Is everything alright?
Yes.
How did...
It was said he wanted to open a blacksmith.
And...
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. Then it went schlock.
So...
My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best, but Martin would not give in.
That means...
Yes. My father knew that if word I did not even have I was gone for almost 4 years. And he only let me come back when he was
Did Martin...
People said he did go looking for me.
If only he had gone all the way...
Even if he went to the very edge of the world.
And what?
No.
And he didn't try to...
You know he did.
Did you ever...
Yeah.
Go. Tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. So I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I'll keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourself, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
The Lion's Den. Controlled with Zizka. Oh, okay. Let's go check it out. And while we're back there, we can turn in the Arrowhead quest. Back over there. Take a while to make the way there, though. But yeah, the gun has a really heavy drop-off, it seems. It doesn't shoot straight. Scene of an ambush. Well, time to use the gun. Really short range. You're trying to aim a bit higher this time. That missed. Reload fast. No, not the lady. What about me? I'm the one with the gun. Get him. Go, go, go. Also, Henry's getting hungry. Hey! Mutt, get him. Good job, Mutt. Ow! Not Mutt. That gun sucks. I hate it. Gonna get me killed. As always. I'm trying to use this thing. I'm trying. Anyway, let's eat some of our supplies. That's what they're there for. To be eaten. And we'll heal on the way back. On the way forward. On the way.
Somebody gave you a good working over. Are you all right?
I could use a bath.
This? I'm sorry.
Nothing. But thanks for asking.
I'm sorry.
I'm looking for... Have you seen him?
You with our...
Maybe.
They call me Pasha had to return to the camp.
I get it.
So...
Of course.
All right.
Well, here it is.
Sweet Mother Mary.
I'll be happy to...
I know. I know. I was supposed to wait for you here.
Oh boy.
And take you to the camp. Pasha will pay you there.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, let's go then.
Follow hair. What are you gonna try and ambush me once we're at the camp? If I had to take a guess. Hey!
How are you?
Hey.
You made it after all. And here I was thinking you'd never come. Wait, where are you going?
Give me a sec. I'm busy. The camp was nearby, if I remember right. Relatively speaking. Hey, Mutt is back. Hey, Mutt. Well, kind of a boring walk. Bleh. Boring walk. Walk! Walking! Bleh. Oh.
Hey, listen, let's talk.
What is it?
What's going on?
Hey, listen up. Pasha mustn't get the arrow. If you give it to him, well, you'll be killing us all. The man doesn't know when to stop. He'll drag us on raids we won't come back from.
What do you suggest?
Give me the arrow. I don't have any coin to pay you for it.
Hey.
You'll save a few.
Sure.
All right then. Here you go.
Thanks. Maybe we'll meet again sometime.
Well, that was boring. Let's run back. Should be a bit faster. We should get a wash and our wounds treated at the bathhouse. And talk with the lady who wants to talk to us. Hello. Bathhouse time.
What do you want? What's it?
Tend to my...
Great. Excellent.
Takes 2 hours. Having our wounds treated will be a good thing, so why not? And clean clothes.
Christ, those wounds.
The wounds are gone. At least they should be. Okay, back to this place. Is the lady who wanted to talk to us gone? I guess so. Where's Zizka? Oh, there. And Brabant is here.
I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people. But I doubt they can form an alliance with us now.
Fuck. Where are they now?
In
Samuel
Colleen.
and the rabbi took those who survived to Colleen.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon and decide what to do next.
Where are they?
Samuel said he wants to be around for that, and we should wait for him.
I see. But if he's gone to Colin, he won't be back till tomorrow. Oh well. At least we'll have time to get everything ready.
All right. I'll come tomorrow then.
I guess we can wait. We have a room here anyway. And we can eat supplies and stuff. Adders here. Let me get some food from the maid house. The ale maid? What? Food! Whatever. Innkeep. Food.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
Where's Mutt? Food.
Look what I have for you.
Alright. It's noon right now.
Witaj, Henryku. Niech ci los dziś sprzyja.
Morning, Adder. All right.
Teraz już tak. Pociągnąłem sobie gorzałki.
Hey, Godwin.
I heard you fought in the Battle of Kosovo. Is that true?
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, I'd hate to...
True enough. But as St. Killian is my witness, it's true I was on the field of Kosovo, and I fought there. And I was quite sober.
So how did it happen? Tell me. I don't think I can quite imagine such a massive battle. How many soldiers were there?
Countless, lad. I'd never seen so many take the field. At least 10,000 men on our side. And Sultan Murad must have had at least twice as many with him.
So how did the battle go?
Lord forgive me, but it went to shit.
Could you be more specific?
Specific? Well, I only know what people said after the battle. And when you're in the midst of it, you don't see what's happening around you.
Which was?
Oh, it's hard to describe. Attacks are followed by retreats, and between that, only fatigue and dust.
So what happened?
When the battle began, the Serbian cavalry crushed the Turkish left flank. It looked good for us, but alas, that was just the beginning. Soon, we got ours too. We fought valiantly, but they pushed us back, and in the meantime, they hit our center. The Sultan's Janissaries attacked us there. Damn devils, and raised all hell. Revelers of blood soaked the ground.
How could you survive something like that?
You can't give up, and death isn't an option. But then a rumor spread that Prince Lazar had fallen, and everything began to crumble. But he was a tough old warrior of the Nemanjic royal blood. He wouldn't give up just like that. With an arrow in his eye, he climbed his horse and rode straight for the Sultan. Well, that's how he saved us. The battle then lasted until evening. But no one had the strength to force the enemy to retreat.
Where did you fight?
Where did you...
In the saddle. I'm a nobleman, after all. But I lost 3 horses under me. So in the end, I also fought on foot. Most of us mercenaries were on the left flank, under the command of Vladko Vukovic. I mean, if it wasn't for Nicholas Gabriel...
And who was that?
The commander of our company. A born warrior, in any case. The fact that Gabriel had taken a command at that point meant our flank did not buckle, and the Ottoman rabble did not cut us to pieces as we fled.
So who...
The battle only later did we find out. Prince Lazar had fallen there alongside all his Serbian nobility. Still later came the news that Lazar had been captured and executed by the Turks the day after the battle.
They executed a prince?
Aye. They beheaded him. Because someone had slit the Sultan's throat like a piglet.
So you didn't win?
It's hard to say. We held our own against the odds and survived. Only without their prince. It was just a matter of time before Serbia fell into the new Ottoman Sultan's lap. Fortunately, I didn't stick around to see it. All the same, even as I'm telling it, it strikes me what an adventure it was. I suppose time heals all kinds of shit. In the end, you forget the bad things. And yet...
Your captain?
Aye, him.
He did?
Aye. A memory of the good man.
Okay.
Have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Time to just wait around. Bup. I just want to see what the plan is with Jiska and the others. Get a gauge on how things are gonna go. Time to sleep. Until like 7 AM. Okay, now we can progress the main quest. Yum, yum. We overate a bit. Too bad. Is my gun loaded? It is. Hey, Hans.
Henry, you have no idea how glad I am to see you alive and all in one piece. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you in Kuttenberg. It's good she heard my pleas.
Thanks for putting in a good word. It definitely came in handy, because it wasn't nice at all. Lots of violence and death, countless foes. We could have easily kicked the bucket any moment.
God damn! What happened there?
I don't know if words are enough. Simply... it was just like Skalitz. Confusion, screaming, dying... and then the flames. The worst part came when the gate fell. It was as if the bloody gates of perdition opened for a moment, and hell surged into the world.
God protect us! God damn it! I should have gone there too. I could have been some use at least.
I'm always glad to fight by your side, but you wouldn't have changed anything there. There were too many of them. And when the whole street was thronged, there was no stopping it. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people as long as possible, so the locals could flee to the synagogue. See, there's a hidden tunnel inside it, leading out of the city.
Fucking tunnels! Ugh. But thank Christ for them. What about Liechtenstein?
He's fine. And he managed to get those mysterious documents of his out. He left with the survivors for Colleen.
Praise God. He's from an old and glorious house. It'd be a dreadful pity if he got left behind. The main thing is you got out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to thank you properly for coming to Malashov for me.
It's fine.
No need to thank me.
I beg to disagree. First and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me.
That's
and
nice.
secondly, I have something here for you. A truly knightly reward for your knightly deed. A hunting bow that has no equal in the province. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe.
Well, I'm honoured.
I've seen this bow before.
Just a moment. This bow looks familiar. Isn't it the same one you gave me in Ratai?
Certainly not. This one's much better. Believe me. When I found out that Yobs would gladly so to pay him back, and it was immediately clear to me that that bow...
That is certainly...
It'd be great to try that bow out right away. Wine, bacon...
We only went hunting together once.
Yeah, but it was memorable. Don't tell me you wouldn't like to do it again. But first duty, then some fun, eh?
Well, now we have a bow too. That's cool. Let's go. Oh, she's just here. Let's wait for. Well, wait. We can just like have a cutscene.
Can we start?
Aye.
Aha, cutscene.
Right, gentlemen.
Oh, what?
I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
It was a massacre. They shot at us from the ramparts, broke through the gate. We were on the back foot the whole time.
Yeah. But we also sent a lot of the bastards to hell. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Fuck all! Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
Not even one little
Take
ambush.
weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found in quarters by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
Sir Hans here is right. It's starting to piss me off the way Von Berghoff's been stringing us along all this time.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Maybe the secret tunnel's still there.
To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Berghoff used at Nebakov.
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz.
Catherine
She
again.
told me von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlets. And it might not be that well guarded along the way.
Steal it.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed, what then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
We can try.
So you'd rather hide and ambush flower wagons? Are we common thieves?
No, patrzcie tylko. Jeszcze wczoraj przerzucał gówna, a dziś ten prawdziwy chojrak.
I know going up against von Bergov is dangerous, but we have to try.
Dangerous, my arse. It's suicide.
That's enough. Von Bergov has to die. Painfully, and above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
Where did you get such a fortune? After what happened?
People in Kolin decided to help. They are looking after our refugees and want to send everyone a strong signal that we will not be silenced.
So that's why you were so eager to go there.
Money.
We really appreciate it, son. Believe me.
And we won't.
Looks like the rust on my helmet is spreading too.
Purses like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malashov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
Not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Guard regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
Okay.
I was afraid you'd never ask. I can just see the look on von Bergov's face when we point his own cannon straight at it.
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov and find out how von Berkov and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit cramped for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Pragas.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Super Spy Henry. That's gonna have to go and do it again. Alright then. Meet up with Catherine in the camp. So why is my helmet getting more rusty? You guys noticed that, or is it just me? It has a bit of a lower condition than usual, but still. Anyway, we'll stop here for today. Tomorrow I won't be available because I'll be gone, but I'll have a video out. And on Wednesday we'll continue with Super Spy Henry's adventures. Anyway, see ya! Bye 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 bye.